Welcome. Thank you for joining today. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to lead you through mindful stretch. We are going to practice together for 15 minutes today. So, as we go through the stretching practice, just a reminder to listen to your body. If any of the stretches are not working for you, please skip them, come out and modify. And today's class will be a blend of different meditation techniques and then also incorporating stretching. So I'd love to start in standing today. So we'll start with a standing meditation. And things that you might need for your class today is it's always nice to have a yoga mat, something a little soft to practice on. And the block and the blanket can be nice too if you need any props to assist you for the stretching, but they're not a necessity. So as we start with the standing meditation, let's take a moment to have the feet right in line with your hips. So we don't want our feet to be really wide. A natural way to find where the feet should be is if you take a little hop up. Typically, where your feet land is straight in line with your hips. Another tool can be to take your two fists and put them together, and that tends to be about the distance between the feet as well. Now, as we start here, try to have your feet going straight forward. We don't want one foot out, one foot in, one foot up, one foot back. So just get this nice grounded alignment in your feet. And take a nice full breath in. We're going to reach and stretch the hands to the sky. And then as you exhale, take your hands at your hearts. Take a full breath in. Let's draw the hands to the sky. Inhale and exhale, hands at the hearts. Let's go 3 more times. So we're just going to take a moving, breathing meditation here. Now, as you take your hands at your heart, let's begin to bring our hands to the sky. We'll sweep our arms out and around. Inhale. Exhale. Again, let's go 3 more times here. Maybe close your eyes and then really tap into movement and tap into breath. Excellent. Let's relax our hands down here. We'll take 3 nice deep shoulder rolls. So again, link the breath and the movement. As you inhale, feel the shoulders come up. And then exhale, relax your shoulders down. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, let it go. And release. Now, as you relax your hands here, we'll take a moment for stillness for meditation. Working with body scan as we start. Try to get nice and grounded in your feet. Try to press through the inside and the outside of each foot. Maybe lift your 10 toes from the mat and then slowly place the toes down just one at a time. Try to get nice and grounded here in the feet. Add a gentle bend into the knees, a slight tuck to your tailbone, and then lengthen your spine here. Try to lengthen the back of your neck. Try to reach, try to stretch through the crown of the head. And then gently feel yourself connect to the rise and the fall of your breath. Lengthening on inhale, lengthening on exhale. Now from here, we will work with a breathing technique where we link our hands with our breath. So begin to take your palms facing up at about the hip level. Now, as you inhale, try to focus on breathing into your stomach, your ribs, and your chest. And then as you do this, we're going to gently let our hands float up. So we're going to breathe into our stomach, our ribs, our chest. And then at the top of the breath, let the palms face down and then release from your chest, your ribs, your stomach. And then palms can float up. We're going to breathe into our stomach, ribs, and chest. And then releasing from the chest, ribs, stomach. And breathing here, feel your breath float up your body. And then feel your breath flow down your body. Breathing in, almost imagine a wave of relaxation that washes over you. And then as you exhale, feel this wave of relaxation washing down your body. Let's gently relax our hands down. Take a nice full breath in. Bring your hands up and overhead. For this one, fingers will interlock and then palms are going to press right on up to the sky. So take a nice full breath here to lengthen the spine and the arms. Create a little shift here in the spine from the right to the left. And this is a really nice stretch for the spine. It's really nice for creating lateral flexibility. Spine moves 6 different directions total. So we'll just move through these nice 2 movements of the spine to start. And let's take a moment to release. So from here, our left hand will come to our left hip, or you can glide it down your leg and bring your right arm up and over. So find a little side stretch. Now, body's natural tendency might be to lean to the left, but try to take your right hip and press it off to the right a little bit, maybe even like dramatically sending it to the right. To see if that gives you a little bit more stretch in the spine. I'm going to come back through to center. So right hand to right hip or floating down the leg. Left arm up and over when you're ready. Feel that left hip pressing to the left. And almost imagining in time that you could create almost like a half circle shape with the outside of your body. And we're going to come back on through to center. Let's take our hands right and up to the sky. Breathe in. And come down to a forward fold as you exhale. Now, if the ground is far away, you may want to take your hands on the yoga blocks. That can be a nice support and prop. And in our forward fold, we are just going to shake out our legs a little bit here. So bend one knee and bend the other knee. And maybe shake out the head yes and shake out the head no. If the ground is feeling very far away, you could always use the chair. Like if you have your work chair close by, you could always bring your hands onto the seat of the chair. Let's come to stillness. Walking your hands to the right, find a side stretch. Maybe take your props with you. Get nice and grounded here through the feet, inside and outside of each foot. Bring yourself back to center. Let's bring our hands to the other side. And back through to center. From here, we're going to relax the hands down, ground into the feet, and then gently roll through the spine. Come in at one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice deep shoulder roll, breathe in. So I know we worked with that whole spine stretch. So let's take a stretch for the neck. So we'll just mainly focus on the cervical spine here. I'm going to take our left hand to the right side of the head. We'll take a full breath here to lengthen. Let's soften our left ear to the left shoulder when you're ready. And then not trying to move with force on this one. It's just a very nice, gentle suggestion of the ear to the shoulder. Back to center, we'll realign. Left hand relaxes down, right hand up, over. Lengthen, right ear to right shoulder when you're ready. And maybe notice if the stretch feels more intense on one side, maybe a little easier on the other side. And then letting that one go. We're going to realign here. Take your hands right on up to the sky. We'll bring our hands in line with the shoulders. Take a moment to reach and stretch up with your right hand. Create a little slack on the left side. So try to reach and stretch up and out of your waist. We'll reset back to center, realigning here. Left hand rises, finding that slack on the right side. Let's go back to the right. Hands reaches and stretches up, finding that slack on the left. Flowing up, left. And release. Let's take a moment to realign here. Hands will reach to the sky. Inhale. And hands at the heart as you exhale. Let's work a bit with our wrists. We'll start with our right hand pointing out in front. Fingertips are going to draw up. And then our left hand will come in and begin to pull the fingertips back. Really activate your right arm. Try to press out through the palm and press out through the crease in the elbow. And release. It's left fingertips point up. Right hand draws the fingertips back. And release. Let's gently relax the right hand down. Left hand comes in. We'll begin to press the hand in a bit. And change. Letting that go. Hands together, fingers interlock, palms touch. Circle out through the wrists here. And reverse. Flow in the other direction. Let's begin to release the hand, shake it out a little bit. From here, let's come down into a table position. So table is down on the hands and the knees. And if your knees are sensitive and you want to pad them, you can always grab your blanket. Little padding, nice and protective for the knees. So let's have a bit of a space between the knees. We'll have our knees, our hips in line. We'll take our wrists, our shoulders in line. And cat and dog stretch here. So lower the stomach down, lift up through the heart. Tailbone will lower, crown of the head will lower. And flow through a cat and a dog stretch for a moment. Lengthen as you inhale. Lengthen as you exhale. As you inhale, try to relax your shoulders from the ears. We'll create some space between the ears and the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades moving down your back. And then on the exhale, really rounding the back body. So imagine creating space between the shoulder blades. Now from here, let's try to circle the ribs a little bit. So imagine that you could take your ribs off to the left, and then you're going to drop your ribs down towards the yoga mat. Take your ribs to the right, and then try to draw your ribs to the sky. We're going to smooth that out. So we're going to go to the left, to center, to right, up. Again, we'll trace that circle of the ribs. Let's go one more time in this direction. So this stretch is nice. We have all of these little intercostal muscles in between the ribs. It's always important to give them a little bit of a stretch. So circle in the other direction. So let's go to the right. We're going to go down to center, to left, and then to the sky. Right, center, left, and sky. And let's go 3 more times here. And just seeing if maybe each time that you create this circle, the movement feels more natural, and then you can move a little deeper into the stretch as well. And we'll release. Let's take our hips to our heels, soften back to a child's position. Knees can be together if you'd like. Maybe big toes touch, knees away from one another. From here, let's begin to rise onto our knees. We'll stand right up onto the knees. Take a breath in, hands to the sky, and hands at the heart. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope that you enjoyed the practice. I look forward to seeing you next class. Take care.
Thank you.
You're welcome.